Welcome to the today class. In this class, we are going to discuss about the resistance triggering circuit. There are different methods are there in turn on method or triggering. Both are same only. This circuit also we can call it a resistance turn on circuit also. Okay, we have studied the different triggering method. One is forward voltage method. The second one is the dA by dt method, dV by dt method, light triggering method, and temperature triggering method, lastly gate triggering method. In all these methods, except in gate pulse triggering method, we can't on the SCR exactly the point. In gate triggering method only where we want to on the SCR, there we can on the SCR. Suppose within 180 degrees, if you want to on the SCR at a 30 degrees exactly, that will happen only by means of a gate pulse triggering method only. Remaining all method, the SCR will be on, but we don't know where exactly it will be on. So we want a one circuit which can able to control the instant at which the SCR is on. See, in this class, we are going to see the resistance triggering circuit. See, this is actually, this is the source, this is circuit diagram, this is source, this is the load, this is the SCR. This circuit only this part only the triggering circuit. We are using the circuit to turn on the SCR. To turn on the SCR. Here, if you observe here, this branch is consisting of resistance and diode only. That's all. That's why we're calling as a resistance triggering circuit. By using this branch only, we are controlling the gate voltage so that the SCR will be on. SCR will be on. See here, R2 is nothing but a variable resistance. R2 is nothing but a variable resistance, where R is nothing but a stabilizing resistance. Whereas R2 is a variable resistance. R2 is the variable resistance. Now, let me see how we are going to design these values initially. Suppose if R2 is 0, this variable resistance is 0. Why we kept this diode means this branch, in this branch, the current is passes only when the diode is forward bias. That is happen only during the positive cycle. The negative cycle, there is no current is passing in this branch. There is no gate voltage. The SCR is not goes to the on state. SCR is not goes to the on state. See here we kept the diode only to maintain such a way that this branch carries only the positive cycle of the input voltage. Okay, during positive cycle of the input voltage, the diode is forward bias. Now the circuit is, this is the branch. In this branch, we made the R2 is 0. Variable resistance is 0. If the variable resistance is 0, now the current, how this current, gate current is passing means, this is IG. Now the gate current is passing from source R1, R2, diode, gate, cathode, and return to the source in this manner. Now here we make the R2 is 0. So the maximum amount of gate current should be less than the actual current. See what is the actual current is passing here. That should be less than the maximum gate current of the SCR, which is given by the manufacturer. Which is given by the manufacturer. Now here we have taken the R2 is 0. R2 is 0. When R2 is 0, now the gate current, the expression for the gate current IG equal to Vm by R1. Vm by R1. Now here, this is the gate current expression. Because we made the R2 is 0, the voltage drop across the diode also the 0. This gate current should be less than the maximum value of gate current. Actually, this value is given by the manufacturer. This value is given by the manufacturer. Now, you have to find out the value of R1. R1 should be less than the Vm by Igm. This is the expression 1. So from this expression, we are finding the value of R1. We are finding the value of R1. Nothing but R1 is a limiting the gate current. It makes sure that the gate current should be less than the maximum value of gate current of the SCR, which is given by the manufacturer. Same manner, the voltage across this stabilizing resistance R, this voltage should not be more than the gate voltage of the SCR. That parameter also given by the manufacturer. So how we are going to find out this current means, again R2 is 0. So the current, maximum current, that is Vm by R1 plus R into R should be less than the Vgm. Nothing but a maximum gate voltage. This is value also given by the manufacturer. You see here, you remember this points. This value is given by the manufacturer. This value also given by the manufacturer. Now already we calculated the value of R1, Vm value we know. Now based upon this, we have to calculate the value of R. From the expression 2, you have to calculate you have to design the value of R so that the voltage drop across this resistance is not going to affect the between the gate and the cathode. Okay. Now we are how this circuit is going to on the SCR, that we are going to see now. But here we have taken the 1.5 cycle of the input voltage. Nothing but a positive cycle, negative cycle, again the positive cycle. VGT here, if you observe here, VGT is nothing but a gate trigger voltage. If this voltage is more than this voltage, then the SCR is on if it is forward bias. Now 0 to pi, if you observe here, 0 to pi, this terminal is positive, whereas the lower terminal negative. With this polarity, the SCR is forward bias. Here the diode also the forward bias. Now there is a current is passing in this branch. In this manner, the current is passing. When this current is passing, suppose if we maintain the R2 is very high value, now current passing in this branch is low. The voltage drop across this resistance is lesser, because here sinusoidal voltage, this current also the sinusoidal, the voltage across this resistance also the sinusoidal. But make sure that here in this case we are assuming that we are maintaining the R2 value. R2 is very high. So the voltage across the R is sinusoidal voltage, but it is not touching the This dotted line. What is the represents dotted line? Gate trigger voltage. Whenever this voltage is equal to this one, then the SCR is on. Otherwise, the SCR does not go to the on state, even though it is forward bias. Even though it is SCR, this SCR is forward bias between the 0 to pi, but the gate voltage is not sufficient because we have taken the RP is very high. Because we have taken the RP is very high. The same manner, pi to 2 pi, diode is reverse bias. So the current passing in the triggering circuit is 0, no voltage. Again 2 pi to 3 pi, but the current is passing through the triggering circuit, but the voltage is not sufficient to turn on the SCR. To turn on the SCR. Now, if we come to if we draw the output voltage, nothing but a voltage across this load, the SCR is not on, so the load voltage is there is no closed path for the load. There is no closed path for the load, so the load voltage becomes a 0 here. Anyhow, pi to 2 pi SCR is reverse bias. Again, there is no closed path. Again here, SCR 2 pi to 3 pi SCR is not on, so the load voltage becomes a 0. If the load voltage 0, the load current also the 0. Now if we draw the voltage across the SCR, if the load is the SCR is not on, means that whatever the voltage is there, the same voltage will be appears across the SCR. So the voltage across the SCR becomes a same as the source voltage, same as the source voltage. Exactly, Radha. What is input voltage? The same voltage we have tried to write. In this case, the voltage, whatever the voltage across the resistance is not sufficient to on the SCR, so that the output voltage and current is 0. So we are setting the value of variable resistance such like that. Now this is R2. Now in second case, in case 2, we are setting the value of R such that the peak value of the current, the peak value of the voltage across this branch, nothing but the voltage across this resistance exactly touching this voltage. That is the second case. That is the second case. We are varying this variable resistance, so the current will be increased. The voltage drop also will be increased. We are setting the value of R2 such that the voltage drop across the R is exactly touching the gate trigger voltage of the SCR. Gate trigger voltage of the SCR. That we are going to see in the next waveform. This one, second one. Now the R1 is the R2 is decreased. Is decreased. How R2 is decreased? The voltage across the gate, that is happen only during positive cycle, exactly touching the peak value. Pi to 2 pi diode is off, so there is no gate voltage. Again 2 pi to 3 pi, diode is forward bias. Gate voltage, this is the exactly touch. Now 0 to pi, SCR is forward bias, but the gate voltage is not sufficient up to this point, up to this instant. So SCR in a blocking state. When the SCR in blocking state, the output voltage becomes a 0. At this instant, SCR is on. Once the SCR is on, just the output voltage follows the input voltage of a SCR, that is this one. Suddenly the voltage is raised to the peak value. Take up the same waveform and come to the 0 at angle pi. If we take the load as a resistive load, the current waveform is same as the load waveform, load voltage waveform, but the magnitude will be lesser. magnitude will be lesser. Again, pi to 2 pi, SCR is reverse bias. Once the SCR is reverse bias, because the upper terminal is positive, see in the circuit, if you see, this is the circuit diagram. During negative cycle, this is negative and this is positive. With this polarity, the SCR is reverse bias. SCR is reverse bias, that is happening between the pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi. So, now come here. At this point, SCR will be naturally turns off. Naturally turns off because of the source voltage. Pi to 2 pi, SCR is reverse bias, nothing but off. The output voltage becomes a 0. Output voltage becomes a 0 from the pi to 2 pi. Again, from 2 pi to this instant, SCR is forward bias, but the gate voltage is not shifted. See, at this point, the point at which the gate voltage is equal to the gate trigger voltage of SCR, SCR is on. Up to that point, it is in a blocking state. Once it is in blocking state, then once it is on, again the output voltage follows the input voltage of SCR. That is this waveform. From this, you take up a waveform. That is 3 pi, here you take the omega t, here you take the omega t x-axis. The same manner, if you draw the current waveform, because you have taken the load as a resistive load, same waveform, but the magnitude will be less. Magnitude will be less. Now, from this point to this point, S in blocking, once the SCR in off, nothing but the voltage across the SCR becomes a source voltage. Now that you have to see from the circuit. What is the waveform? Is the same waveform you take up. Once the SCR is on, then the voltage across the SCR is 0 up to angle pi. Up to angle pi. Again, pi to 2 pi, again SCR is reverse bias. So in off state, so the voltage across the SCR is same as the supply voltage. You take up this magnitude up to the 2 pi. Again 2 pi to this point, SCR blocking state, but it is not on. So the voltage across the SCR becomes a follows the input voltage, that is positive. Again from this point it is 0. Nothing but in this case the firing angle is 90 degrees. Alpha equal to 90 degrees. Alpha equal to 90 degrees. Suppose if the R2, the variable resistance, is further decreases, that is third case. If R2 is decreases further, then the case 2, this is the case 2, the previous the case 1, we are decreasing further when compared to the case 2. Now in this case, high amount of current is passing here. See, now you come to the circuit diagram. Once again, let me go for the circuit diagram. Whenever you maintain the low resistance here, high amount of current is passing here, there is a large voltage will be dropping here. That is sinusoidal. It is a sinusoid. So, if we draw that in a waveform, that we are going to see here. This is the waveform for the gate voltage. Whenever the input voltage is positive, then only you can draw this waveform. This is the gate voltage, because R is very, very less. Now, this is the instant at which the gate voltage is equal to the gate trigger voltage. This is the instant at which the gate voltage is equal to the gate trigger voltage. So up to this point, SCR in blocking state, so the output voltage becomes a 0. At this point, the SCR is on. Once the SCR is on, the output voltage follows input voltage from this point up to pi. We take up the same magnitude, same waveform up to here. Again, pi to 2 pi, SCR in a reverse bias. So in off state, the output voltage becomes a 0 up to 2 pi. Again, at 2 pi, up to this, from 2 pi onwards, SCR is forward bias, but it is on at this point. So up to this point, blocking state, half of the switch, output voltage becomes a 0. Now here, once the SCR is on, then the output voltage follows the input voltage of a SCR. This is omega t. Now if you draw the current waveform, here we are taking the resistive load. The current waveform is same as the voltage waveform, but the magnitude will be lesser because we have taken the load, resistive load, for simplicity. And one more point is that we have taken the R is greater than the 1. So this is the waveform for the output current wave. Now if you draw the voltage across the SCR, from this point to this point SCR blocking stage. So the voltage across the SCR becomes a input voltage, source voltage. Once the SCR is on, the voltage across the SCR becomes a 0 up to angle pi. Again, pi to 2 pi. This is pi. This is 2 pi. The voltage across the SCR becomes a half, that is negative. Because once the device is off, the voltage across the SCR becomes a source voltage, that is negative. That is happen up to this point till the SCR is on. Again, once the SCR is on, then the voltage becomes a 0. These are the waveforms. In first case, the SCR is not on. This is the alpha equal to 90 degrees. In second case, definitely this firing angle less than the 90 degrees. No doubt in that. In the waveform, you can say very clearly. This is alpha less than the 90 degrees. Less than the. So this is the disadvantage of the resistance triggering circuit. Resistance triggering circuit. The maximum firing angle for this circuit is 90 degrees. By means of this circuit, you can get the maximum firing angle alpha is 90 degrees. Minimum firing angle is 2 to 4 degrees. Even though if you want to on the SCR at 0 degrees, you can't on it. The one more disadvantage is that this is the one disadvantage. One more disadvantage is that it is a temporary, it is a resistance. It is highly depending upon the temperature. So one more disadvantage is that suppose here we have taken only one SCR. So the gate trigger voltage is this one. Suppose if same rating, same current rating, same voltage rating, if we take one more SCR, the gate trigger voltage may be different. Gate trigger voltage may be different. So if any circuit is consisting more than one SCR, if you use the circuit diagram, it may not on the SCRs at the same instant, because this voltage, gate trigger voltage, is given to the manufacturer, that may be different from the one SCR to the other SCR. That may be different from the one SCR to the other. That is the third disadvantage. That is the third. So that's why we are going for the one more triggering circuit, that is the RC triggering circuit. Nothing but we are using a resistance capacitance triggering circuit that we are going to study in the next class. Thank you very much for your attention, for getting the knowledge in a basic power electronics course.